The naming of the days of the week has roots in various ancient civilizations, most notably the Babylonians, Romans, and Norse cultures. Here is a summary of how each day got its name: Sunday. Origin: the name Sunday comes from the Old English sun and dug, which is derived from the Latin phrase dies solis, meaning day of the sun. Naming: ancient civilizations, such as the Romans, named this day in honor of the sun, which was a vital deity and celestial body in their mythologies. Monday. Origin: Monday comes from Old English monandig, which translates to day of the moon. Naming: similar to Sunday. The Romans named this day after the moon, Latin, dies luna. The moon was another significant celestial entity in ancient mythologies. Tuesday. Origin: Tuesday comes from Old English Tywsdig, named after the god Teen or Tyr, a god of war in Norse mythology. Naming: the Romans associated this day with Mars, the god of war, Latin, dies Martis. The Germanic tribes substituted their war god Tyr for Mars. Wednesday. Origin: Wednesday comes from Old English Wonsdig, named after Odin or Woden, the chief god in Norse mythology. Naming: the Romans named this day after Mercury, Latin, dies Mercurii. Odin, associated with wisdom and magic, was seen as equivalent to Mercury. Thursday. Origin: Thursday comes from Old English Hinresdig, named after Thor, the Norse god of thunder. Naming: the Romans named this day after Jupiter, Latin, dies Iovis, the god of the sky and thunder. The Germanic tribes substituted Thor for Jupiter. Friday. Origin: Friday comes from Old English Frigg, named after Frigg or Freya, the Norse goddess of love and fertility. Naming: the Romans associated this day with Venus, Latin, dies Veneris, the goddess of love. Frigg, Freya was considered analogous to Venus. Saturday. Origin: Saturday comes from Old English Skirnsdig, named after Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture and time. Naming: this is the only day that retains its Roman name, Latin, dies Saturni in English, without a substitution from Germanic mythology. Each of these names reflects the syncretism between Roman, Norse, and Anglo-Saxon cultures as the week became standardized across Europe.